What's up, guys? It's Nick. I just wanted to throw a little video out of some of the new stuff that I had in, and just figured I'd throw all the sticks in just to show you guys all what I had so far. A few of these are actually for sale. One of them is a giveaway. One of them is my own personal collection, and I don't know, I'll just get into it. The Surgeon 10 in white is actually for sale. I've been trying to sell it for a pretty decent amount of time now. I've used it a few times. It's actually really good. It's in really great shape. The pocket is still nice. Really hasn't really even been used that much. But if you guys are into an Iroquois themed sort of stick, this is the time to get it, because they're playing the World Game soon. So throws nice, very accurate, pinpointed, and the best part of the pocket has the screws on here, so that you can actually transplant this into another head if you needed to. All you'd have to do is just do the sidewalls over and the twists, connecting them to it, but that's actually just really easy. So yeah, if you have a Professor, or if you have another Surgeon 10 or a Evo X6, anything that has the NCAA only will actually take this pocket out and fit very nicely. So that's pretty cool. So if anybody's interested in that, I'll be probably willing to go around 80. Only because the pocket is pretty intricate and it's worth some decent money. I've explained it in other videos. It's O-channeled. The ball flows very nicely up and down, so it's got a lot of movement, and it's got a medium amount of whip, medium amount of hold, so that's pretty good. My OG blade isn't going anywhere. It's staying here. It's just a collector item. Right now I just have it on the Scandium Air. This is the stick that I use mostly, the Evo 4. I've screwed around with a lot of different pockets on this head, and finally have come to the conclusion that I just could make any one out of this. I've tried so many different patterns and so many different... Actually had String King on this at first just to kind of demo it, and when Warriors sent it to me, I was just like, yeah, why not? At the time, String King mesh came in to me at the same time as this Evo 4 came in, right around the time that the Revo 3X giveaway was kind of coming around. I got this, and I decided to use it for my own, the indoor. So, but anyways, I strung it up, and it was kind of like right on the time I was right about to shoot around on Monday, and it takes pockets really well. You know, you can either stretch interlocks down and stack some SIs if you want, but any type of pocket you want to put in this head actually looks really great. And it can take any type of pocket, meaning if you're a type of guy that stretches your mesh down pretty far, like I do, and normally to other heads like a Nas, or like the Nas that I got from Warrior, that one, some other heads will warp from the stringing that you do, because I remember a superpower that I had in probably the first video ever. It definitely warped the head and made it so pinched that it was just ridiculous. It also had 13 millimeter Stringer Shack regular mesh before even wax mesh was even popular. But anyways, back on this, I just did a 3, 5, 1 straight and 1 nylon, just very simple, just so I could play with it. Still on the STX Summit that I took the graphics off. It's got a big dent at the bottom of it, but hopefully it'll last till I get another shaft. So that's pretty cool. The next head, actually, this is going to be a giveaway. I didn't know what was going to be going on with it until I got another Clutch 3 in, and this one's the X-Spec, this one's a high school. They both have different face shapes, and I actually really like them. This one's like I said, the Royal with the black, and it's NCAA legal, ready to go. Showed you guys the pocket many times. Has a nice mid, perfect for a defenseman or a long stick midfielder that likes to throw clears. These shooters, actually, are Stringer Shack shooters. They have a little bit more bulk than the regular black ones that you see on Gymlax, but they are also made out of just like straight cotton, almost like the Gymlax whites. So that's why I like to buy these from Stringer Shack, because you can get color, and as opposed to these ones where they're very thin, and you guys know sometimes they fray due to just like the polyester that's in them. But these ones are actually really good. See if I can get a close-up so you can see just how thick they are. But They're not really too thick. They're actually just perfect. They make for a really nice soft release pocket, which is really important. So I'm not sure how this giveaway is gonna work because I already did a just random sub one and random idea one. So if you guys have any ideas for the giveaway for this, feel free to just shoot them over because I have no idea. I also talked to the guy at Warrior, and he sent over this, which was pretty cool because this is the one that I was originally interested in when I first talked about the clutch tree with him, and I said I wanted one in red and black because that's the one that I saw in the advertisement, and I just thought it'd be cool to string up because I was always a clutch guy, always used clutches. I've strung many heads, many clutch heads, and when they said that it had a new face shape and a new design, it almost reminds me of like a straight clutch elite. The high school version, when I talk about it, I'm talking about the high school version. It makes me just think of, yeah, it does have the two-tone color and the Cortec sidewalls and all that other jazz and stuff, but the good thing about it is that it does not resemble the face shape-wise or molding-wise the old Clutch 2. It actually just resembles just like a regular clutch, just with color inside of it, and added technology with a decently new face shape. I mean, it's not dramatically different, but you do see some differences. The scoop is a little less pinpointed. It's a little bit more beefed up on the sides, on the top sides. The streamlines come down. The jewel is a little bit different. I don't know. It just seems to look it looks a little bit different, but it's nothing like the Clutch 2 High School. The Clutch 2 High School was a lot bigger, beefier, and it just kind of looked funny. I remember when it first came out, I was one of the first persons to grab one off of eBay because I was just like, man, it's Clutch 2. I wanted to see what this thing is. So I don't know. I just thought I'd like it. So, but I'm gonna put a really cool pocket on this. It's gonna be a green, red and black Argyle. I'm gonna put on this and throw some white shooters on there, and it'll look really good. This one's got the red tops, black tops, inverted sidewalls, like I was saying, the black top, red bottom, blah, blah, blah. This one's more of like a maroon sort of red, kind of like a cherry red. It doesn't match the shooters on that. It's a little bit darker, but it's also matte. It's kind of matte on the outside, but shiny on the inside. I don't know if that's just a molding issue, but it's a really nice head. I like it, and it still has the tag on it, which makes it just look even classier. So the only other heads that I have is I was planning on stringing this up a couple weeks ago, but just things got out of hand, you know, just business and all that other stuff. So I had some mesh that was ready to go on the USA piece, but I decided just to sell that, and I'm just going to put a piece of either solid navy or just solid white on it. I'm going to pinch it, I'm probably going to pinch it only because give me a little bit more control, and I want to make it look like almost like a legacy in a way. So yeah, but after doing this Lakota right here for a customer, it just made me want to even just pinch it even more because of the control that I saw when I strung this. So this is the last thing I wanted to talk about. I had a customer in Canada, one of the first Canadian customers that I've ever dealt with. I've dealt with a few, but this is the first order I took. He sent this direct from his house. So I got it in the mail a couple of days ago, and he just said he wanted me to do, my thing. He liked my stringing, so he said he wanted a good pocket on here. He plays box, so he said he wanted a box-specific pocket. However, he says he likes to shoot on the run, rip outside shots, and he said he wanted a little bit of whip with it. So normally I would have done 3 straights or, 2 straights and a nylon or 4 straights, but I didn't want to have 4 straights or 3 straights in there and just have a really soft release, and it just wouldn't have enough whip for him. That's just, something that if you put 3 or 4 straights in, sometimes you cannot add a nylon. It's just going to be too high, and it's just, going to hit the lip anyway, no matter how tight you have it. But this one was actually pretty funky. I shot with this a few times. I didn't want to get it too dirty, but it's actually got 3 straights in it, all white, like you can see. Nylon above it that's set very tight. Regular triangle top string, not like the normal one that I do with the double over, but just the 3. And then I decided to put a 3DU all the way at the bottom. So I actually strung this ground up, strung the sidewalls first, and then I just put in the shooters from the U all the way going up, instead of going from top to bottom. So what this is going to do for him is if it needs to one-hand cradle, it's going to hug right under that shooter. He can rip it right off of that. Or if he's carrying it right up mid, since the pocket is kind of set that way, it shifts up just a little bit. Really nice channel. It can actually take that as well, so it'll be able to snipe really good. Smooth release, a little bit of whip, and everything you wanted. So this is a pretty good setup. I've never done something like this before with 3 straight shooters, a U, and a nylon. Maybe this is something that I'll get into and try out myself, but after looking at it for a while on this Chrome Green Lakota, I actually was like, man, maybe I'll do one for myself, because I'm always interested in new things. So, but yeah, anyone that wants to string up a type of pocket like this, it's actually a real good sniper. It has such a smooth release, and I just can't say enough about it. So I'll just zoom in a little bit more before this video ends, and that's pretty much it. So that's all I got for you. I have some mesh going out today, so I got to head to the post office, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, really nice channel, elongated, not too stretched down that far, because I only went down to this point as far as stretching. Then the SIs go in, and the channel is very nice and peaked, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, alright, well, I'll just throw that down on the ground, and that's it. So, if you guys have any ideas on that Lakota, let me know. So, that's pretty much it. Talk to you guys later, and have a good day.